Hey everybody, welcome to the Trafalgar Law Show. But now, seriously, this week's episode of One Piece, you gotta say it, it's the Trafalgar Law Show, okay? Episode 586 review of One Piece this week. It was a fun episode. It was cool, I liked it. I had fun watching it, so I liked it, you know, it was decent. I'm not going to give it a great. I'm going to give it a decent. But it was close. It was close to a great. I thought a few things could have been a bit better, but a lot of things were done really great. So, you know, it's on the cusp. It's on the cusp of decent and great. You know, it's right there, but not quite. Quick review this week. No summary because basically all we had was Trafalgar Law, introduction of his devil fruit, power and ability, you know, the real introduction that we didn't get 2 years ago. So Trafalgar Law and Smoker, you know, their little confrontation. Then the Straw Hats come out, they see the Marines, you know, they run back in. They're like, oh shit, Frankie's on his fucking little tank thing, like that's dope. That is dope, the way he's tanking it out there. That's what I'm talking about. Sanji was pretty cool there too. Then we go to Luffy and the rest, and they're getting bombed up by Brownbeard, you know. And he reveals that his bounty was 80,060,000. First odd number, you know, it's odd like that. That's weird. And then, you know, Brownbeard's like, oh shit. So Luffy ends up falling into the water, and then same with Robin and Usopp and Zoro, whatnot. Brook ends up saving them. Zoro kills all the sharks in the water, or at least beats the share of them. Then they end up revealing that, you know, well, Brownbeard reveals that he knows that Luffy has a over 400 million berry bounty, and that's pretty crazy. So everyone gets scared, you know, and Luffy ends up citing the coat that he's going to be wearing for the rest of the arc. So get used to that red coat. Get used to the coats that they're trying to grab right now, because those are going to be their clothing for like the next while. A lot of episodes are going to have those clothing. So we go back to you know, Smoker and Law, and Law pretty much just does his thing and takes out a shit ton of the G5 Marines, creates some crazy little art thing, and then ends the episode by like cutting up Tashigi. Oh, he also switches the personalities of the, well, not switches the personalities, but switches like the minds of the Straw Hat crew. So Frankie's mind ends up being in Chopper's body. Chopper's mind ends up being in Frankie's body, not Frankie's, but Sanji's body. Sanji's body ends up being in Nami's body. Nami Swan! And he's loving it. And Nami ends up being in Frankie's body. So, you know, some shit's gonna happen. Some crazy shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be funny as hell. It was already funny as hell this episode, so what can you say? What can you say? So yeah, Trafalgar Law ends the episode, you know, doing his thing in this episode, man. And it really was. It was the Trafalgar Law show, because damn, this guy killed it this episode. Shambles, Room, the guy's killing it, always. You know, the heart transfer thing where it did all the, like, the brain switching, did a weird thing with the hearts, but whatever, that was dope as hell. I loved it. His room, when he was just, it's like zoomed out and showed like all the craziness that was going down in his room. Beautiful shit, man. I love that. But you know, other than that, not a lot happened this episode, and not a lot's gonna happen in a lot of episodes this arc. But come on, did you really care? Did you care that nothing really happened? Trafalgar Law just beasted out like a boss, okay? Brooke killed it in this episode. I'm not gonna lie, Brooke killed it. I was loving Brooke's part in this. So overall, the character development of Law in this, with the actual introduction, the full introduction of his devil fruit ability, the modification, man, oh man, that is so dope. That is dope as hell. He's a modification man. He can just, he can modify anything. And that is why he can cut people up. Like, anything in his room he can modify. So, that's just so dope. That's like so OP. Oh my god. I mean, we already knew what his ability was, but just that explanation, I was loving it. I was loving it. Anyways, no new opening again. Like, come on, man. I thought, you know, they're taking a break off. They gotta come back with a new opening, right? It's March, for God's sake. No. I don't know. I don't know. Whatevs. I don't even care anymore, because, you know what? I don't even care. It's gotten to the point where I like We Go Again, okay? So I don't even care. I just don't care. But overall, this week's episode, it was decent. It was decent. It was almost great. You know, Trafalgar Law doing his thing. But other than that, you know, Luffy. When Luffy was and Robin were in the water, and Usopp was talking to Zoro about how cold he was, and that was so funny, you know. It was amazing. You know what? I'll give this episode a great. It was great because it was good. It was good. It really was good. It was a fun time to watch it, and I liked a lot of parts of the episode. So you know what? It's getting a good ending off on a cliffhanger. Tashigi, she cut in half. What happened? Oh no, who knows? But hopefully next week. Well, yeah, next week definitely they'll conclude the fight between Law and Smoker. We'll deal with the Straw Hats' minds getting switched up, you know, and we'll also see. We gotta see Caesar next week. I'm almost positive we saw Caesar by now, so we'll see him next week. Anyways, I gotta go. So, Coolin' on Manga here. You know, rate, comment, subscribe. Fast review this week. Oh well. Hunter x Hunter will come at about 6 p.m. tonight. I gotta do some things. Sorry, guys. Peace out.